Hi, and welcome to English-Fabule. Are you learning English? Great. Let's learn English with a very interesting story. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Let's get started.
Switzerland is a small country in the middle of Europe. It has many high mountains, called the Alps. It is landlocked, meaning it has no coast or access to the sea. Also, Switzerland does not have a lot of oil, gas, or other natural resources in the ground. For many people, this is a puzzle. How can a country with not many natural things and no sea be so rich? Switzerland is one of the wealthiest countries in the world. People there have a very high standard of living. This means they live well. They have good homes, schools, and health care. Many people in Switzerland are millionaires. It is surprising for such a small place. So, how did Switzerland become so rich? It is not just luck. It is a result of many things that happened over a long time. The country made certain choices in its history. The culture of the people is also important. Certain types of businesses and industries grew strong in Switzerland. In this book, we will explore these reasons. We will look at the history and the decisions Switzerland made. We will see how the Swiss culture played a part. We will learn about the important industries that make a lot of money for the country. These industries include things like banking, making special machines, and selling goods around the world. However, being very rich is not always easy. There are also challenges and difficult questions. Sometimes there are trade-offs. When you gain something, you might also lose something else. We will also look at some of these problems and challenges that Switzerland faces today, even with its great wealth. This introduction chapter shows us the interesting puzzle of Switzerland's wealth. The following chapters will help us understand the different parts of this story. We will discover the secrets behind how a small mountain country became a global economic power. 2. Staying safe and sound. Switzerland found a way to be safe for a very long time. This policy was called neutrality. It meant the country did not join wars. This idea became official many years ago. For example, after the big European wars in 1648 and 1815. Not fighting in wars made Switzerland known as a safe and private place. This was good for banks and for talking with other countries. While other nations had wars and damage, Switzerland kept its buildings and money safe. Its businesses could keep working and trading without stopping. This long time of peace and safety helped attract money and build wealth. The government in Switzerland is also very stable. Power is shared between the main government and smaller areas called cantons. There are 26 cantons, and they have important powers. People in Switzerland can also vote on new laws or change old ones. This is direct democracy. These votes make people feel connected to the laws. It also means that the government usually makes changes slowly and carefully. This makes the country very predictable for businesses and people who want to invest. They know that the rules will not change suddenly. This stability is good for business and helps the economy grow steadily. Many people think that the way Swiss people work comes from the past. In the 1600s, there was a big change in religion called the Protestant Reformation. Leaders like Huldrych Zwingli and John Calvin taught that working hard, being careful with money, and helping yourself were important. They believed in being honest and disciplined. This way of thinking helped businesses and trade. Swiss people became known for working hard and making things very well. This focus on quality is still a big part of Swiss culture, whether making watches or working in banks. Because Switzerland was neutral, it could trade with many countries. It did not have to join trade groups that limited who it could buy from or sell to. Instead, it made its own trade deals, like with France in 1803. Even today, Switzerland works closely with other countries and has many international groups in cities like Geneva, but it keeps its own way. Having a government that is stable, with clear laws, and a good currency is seen as a strong point for the country. It means Switzerland can focus on making its economy strong instead of needing to defend itself. All these parts, staying neutral and safe from wars, having a stable government that shares power and listens to people, a culture that values hard work and quality, and being open to trade create a special environment. This environment helps businesses feel safe to put money into Switzerland and helps them succeed. 3. Banks and money. Switzerland is a very important place for money in the world. It is known as a big financial center. Many banks are here. This part of the economy is a major reason for Switzerland's wealth. The financial sector, which includes banks and insurance companies, is very important for the country. Swiss banks have a long history, becoming important in the 19th century. Their growth was helped by Switzerland's reputation for being a safe place. Today, they do two main things. First, they manage money for people and companies from other countries. This is called international wealth management, or private banking. Rich clients choose Switzerland because they trust its stability and the knowledge of its bankers. Historically, keeping client information very quiet was a key factor. Switzerland is the world leader for managing money from abroad. Banks here manage over $2.2 trillion of foreign clients' money. Almost half of all the money in Swiss banks belongs to people from other places, showing its global role. Swiss banks offer many types of financial services to these clients. Second, Swiss banks support people and businesses inside Switzerland. Swiss people have high savings rates. They put a lot of money in banks. This large amount of savings helps banks provide loans easily and at good rates. Loans are essential for Swiss companies to start, grow, and innovate. They also help families buy homes. Small and medium-sized companies, which are the backbone of the Swiss economy, receive strong financing from local banks. People in Switzerland continue to trust their banks deeply. A famous part of Swiss banking history is banking secrecy. In 1934, a law made it illegal for bankers to share client details. This helped attract money from all over the world. However, it also created problems, as some people used this secrecy to avoid paying taxes in their own countries or hide illegal money. Because of international pressure, especially in recent years, banking secrecy has changed a lot. Switzerland now shares more bank information automatically with many other governments to help fight tax problems and financial crime. Despite these changes, the financial sector is still very important for Switzerland's economy. It makes up about 9% of all the money the country makes each year, known as the GDP. Banks alone contribute over 5% of GDP. The financial sector also provides jobs for many people, employing around 200,000 in total. About 160,000 of these are specialists working in banks. This shows how banking and money management are a main driver of Switzerland's strong economy and its high living standards for its people. 4. Making special things. Switzerland makes many special and important things. These products are known around the world for being very good quality. One big area is making medicines. Large companies like Roche and Novartis are Swiss. They spend a lot of money to find new medicines and health products. This work helps people everywhere. These companies make many new medical ideas. This is a big part of what Switzerland sells to other countries. Another famous area is making things with great care and detail. Watches are a good example. Swiss watches are very famous. Companies like Rolex and Patek Philippe make watches that many people want. Even companies like Swatch make popular watches. People trust that Swiss watches are made very well. This means made in Switzerland is seen as a sign of quality, especially for nice things. Switzerland also makes other complex machines and equipment. These are not simple things. They make machines used in factories, tools, and parts for high technology. Companies like ABB are part of this. These machines are used in many industries around the world because they work very well and last a long time. This precision making is a big part of Switzerland's success. There are also other luxury things. Chocolate from companies like Lindt is well known. Making high-quality food products is also important. These special things that Switzerland makes are very important for its economy. Selling these items to other countries brings a lot of money into Switzerland. It shows that Switzerland is good at making valuable products that people internationally want to buy. These industries need smart people and careful work. They are a main reason why Switzerland is wealthy. 5. Buying and selling big. Switzerland is a very important place for buying and selling big things that the world uses every day. These big things are known as commodities. They include resources like oil, gas, metals such as gold, silver, and copper, and also agricultural products like grains, coffee, and sugar. Many of the largest companies that trade these goods across the globe have their main offices in Swiss cities. You can find many of these trading companies in places like Geneva, Zug, and Lugano. There are good reasons why these international firms choose to base themselves here. Switzerland is seen as a very stable country. Its banking system is known and trusted worldwide, which is crucial when handling extremely large financial deals for massive shipments of goods. The Swiss legal framework is also well regarded and helpful for making complex international trade agreements. Historically, Switzerland's neutral position made it a safe meeting point for traders from all over, even during times of conflict elsewhere. This secure and reliable environment continues to attract global traders. The scale of commodity trading done through Switzerland is immense. Experts estimate that a significant portion of the world's raw materials are traded by companies based in this small country. For example, a large percentage of global crude oil trade passes through Swiss firms. They are also major players in the trade of metals and agricultural products that feed and power the world. This sector generates substantial wealth for Switzerland. Although the number of people working directly in commodity trading is not huge compared to other industries, the financial value of the trades is vast. The profits made by these firms, especially when commodity prices are high, are enormous. This contributes significantly to the national income and overall prosperity of Switzerland. However, this business is sometimes viewed with controversy. Because it involves trading with entities in many different countries, including some that may be politically sensitive, questions can arise about the ethical aspects of these transactions. Despite these points, Switzerland remains a key global center for buying and selling these big, essential commodities. This industry is a critical element of the Swiss economy and helps explain the country's wealth. It works together with the financial sector, the pharmaceutical industry, and precision manufacturing to form the economic base. 6. Secret money questions. Switzerland has a long history with banks that are known globally. For many years, Swiss banks kept their clients' money very secret. In 1934, Switzerland made a special law about this. This law made it a crime for bankers to share information about their clients or their money with others. This was called banking secrecy. This secrecy helped Switzerland attract a lot of money from foreign people. Rich individuals, large companies, and sometimes even leaders from other countries wanted a safe, private place to keep their wealth. They wanted it away from their own governments or other people. However, this secrecy also had a difficult side. It made it easier for people to hide money they should have paid taxes on in their home countries. This is called tax evasion. It also helped people hide money that came from illegal activities, which is known as money laundering. Governments in other countries were very unhappy. They felt they were losing important tax money and that Switzerland's banks were helping bad people or groups hide their wealth. Because of strong pressure from other nations, especially after the global financial problems that started around 2008, Switzerland started changing its banking rules. The strict secret rules became less powerful. Switzerland agreed to international plans to automatically share bank information with tax authorities in many foreign countries. This means the old, complete banking secrecy is mostly finished for many international clients now. But even with these changes, some questions remain about the past and present. News reports and investigations, like one called The Swiss Secrets in 2022, showed that some Swiss bank accounts held money linked to bad people or crimes, sometimes even years after the new rules started. Some critics still say Switzerland benefits from people wanting privacy for their money, which can still help those who do not want to follow rules in their own countries. Watchdog groups continue to watch Swiss banking closely. History also presents difficult ethical questions. During the Second World War, Switzerland remained neutral. While this helped its stability, it meant doing business with all sides of the conflict. Swiss banks bought gold from the Nazis. Some of this gold was taken by force from victims of the Nazis. This created a debate about the ethics of neutrality and profit during wartime. Switzerland has taken steps since then to address these historical issues. Today, Switzerland says its banks follow international rules and are much more open. But the story of banking secrecy and the ethical questions linked to neutrality are important parts of how Switzerland became a rich nation. These questions about secret money and how banks do business are part of the country's past and its discussions today. 7. Smart people, good schools. Switzerland has many smart people. Their skills are very important for the country's wealth. Switzerland invests a lot in its people and their learning. When young people finish school around age 15, they can choose two paths. One way is to continue at school to prepare for university. The other way is to learn a job. This is called an apprenticeship. About 2/3 of young people choose an apprenticeship.
They work in a company and also go to school part-time.
They learn practical skills for jobs like engineering or working in hotels. After 2 to 4 years, they get a certificate for their job. This system means that more than 90% of young Swiss people have a diploma. They have skills for work. This helps keep youth unemployment low, around 2 or 3%. Companies always need skilled workers. Switzerland also has very good universities. ETH Zurich and EPFL in Lausanne are famous around the world, especially for science and technology. Albert Einstein studied at ETH Zurich. These universities attract smart students and teachers. The country spends a lot of money on research and development, about 3.3% of its GDP. This helps companies invent new things. Over 63% of Swiss companies do research. They get many patents for their new ideas. This focus on new ideas helps start new businesses. People from other countries are also important. About 35% of workers in Switzerland are not Swiss. Many of these people have good skills. They work as doctors, engineers, and in banks. They help the economy and start new companies. Skilled workers coming to Switzerland have doubled since 1990. They bring new ideas and help make Switzerland a place where different languages are spoken, like German, French, Italian, and English. Good education and welcoming skilled people from other countries help Switzerland stay strong and rich. People's skills are one of the country's best resources. 8. Rich life. Big questions. Living in Switzerland is very good for many people. Life is comfortable and safe. But this rich life also has costs. First, things are very expensive here. Houses, food, and services cost a lot more than in many other countries. People need high salaries just to live comfortably. So, being rich as a country means life is also expensive for the people. Another big question is about Switzerland and the European Union. Switzerland is not a member of the EU. It wants to be free to make its own rules. But the EU is its biggest neighbor and trading partner. So, Switzerland needs special agreements with the EU for business and travel. Sometimes this is difficult, and people in Switzerland vote on these topics. It is a balance between staying independent and working with Europe. The country also has people problems for the future. Many people are getting old, and fewer babies are born. This means there might not be enough workers later. Switzerland needs people from other countries to help the economy. This is another thing to think about for the future. Switzerland is very good at making special things like medicines and watches. But other countries also want to be the best in these areas. So, Switzerland must keep making new things and stay smart. The old rules about banks keeping secrets or staying neutral in wars are also changing. The world asks more questions now about money and helping all people. So, Switzerland is rich for many reasons. It chose to be neutral for a long time. It built strong industries and has very skilled people. This mix of history, smart work, and good choices made it wealthy. But to stay rich, Switzerland must keep watching, learning, and changing. Staying at the top is hard work. It means thinking about the high costs, the relationship with neighbors, the people, and the world. What do you think is the most important thing for Switzerland to do to stay a successful country?
Hey there! Just a second before you go. If you learned something new today, please give this video a like, write your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second, and it really, really helps to create even better English videos for you. Your support means the world. Thank you.